Hey, we are live today saying hello to our friend in Iowa, Donna, who is here saying hello. It's a very strange and sort of creepy day here on the East Coast. It's cloudy and icky and ugly and rainy and wet. Not great for having a lot of fun. Tomorrow, Friday, same way, and Saturday, Sunday, rain as well. And it's interesting, all over the news recently has been this projection about the dangers of AI. Hey! Donna misses the ASL vlog. Let you know. Donna is typing. And so we talk about the artificial intelligence and the sort of effect that it has. I'm going to send JMS a message to make sure she knows that we are around and that Donna is on the show. Okay, I sent JMS a little message saying, hey, Donna's here, come say hi. She was there, then she's gone, then she's there. She's a busy person. So ISD homecoming is October 13-14. ISD is Iowa School for the Deaf. Yay! Go! Bobcats? Bobcats? I've seen the cheer. I can't remember. So we hope Jan Marie will show up and say hello again. Crossing our fingers and, as they say, holding thumbs. Holding thumbs. That's what that means. I learned that from an English friend of mine. So artificial intelligence is all over the news. I love artificial intelligence. Whether it's ChatGPT creating text or images or just helping me do my research. Oh, and also, here's the update on the skin cancer. Healing well. This one, still a little sore. Right on a nerve line. Ugly. What are you going to do? Can't be beautiful with ugly. So you see people like Chuck Schumer in the state of New York, and they're wringing their hands, and they're so worried about this terrible thing called artificial intelligence, and we can't just let it run amok. We have to legislate it. We have to put clamps on it. We have to rule it. And even Italy, an entire country, has banned AI, which is absolutely ridiculous because you cannot stop something from happening. You cannot prevent AI from being here because it's already here. The cat is out of the bag, as they say. Thanks, Donna. You too, have a nice day. It's cool here already. It's like 60. It's cold here. You too. Bye. And so we try to figure out, where is this artificial intelligence taking us? And the one thing you need to know is that artificial intelligence is here to stay. It's outlawed in Italy, which only means that it's outlawed for... Oh, I left the air conditioning's on. Now I have to put up this little thing so I can go fix it. I'll leave the microphone on, but I don't want to see me being ugly and moving out of the way. Okay, that's a fast fix. Nothing like preparation. There are like 100 things I have to do to make everything work. And sometimes I make it work, and sometimes I just break everything. Hey, today's kind of like half and half day. Now there are sirens outside. They're coming to take us away. So in Italy, hey, AI's outlawed. Right. It's outlawed for everyday people like you and me. But you don't think the government and all the secret agencies swirling around are using AI to their advantage? Of course they are. They're just scared what's going to happen when AI, hey, there's Jana Marie is here. Yay. Yup, I just checked. Donna left the city. Donna left the building. Donna is not here. A live stream. Hi, JM. Jana will call Donna this weekend. Now, I love it when Donna comes to visit, but Donna does not stay long. She comes and says hi and she leaves. And I understand why. She was here to give Jana the information about ISD homecoming, and she misses Jana's live stream, and not interested in AI, not interested in what I have to say. She wants the JMS, and we all do. We all want the Jana Marie. Spell it right. Don't be fast. Don't be nervous. So this whole AI thing is fascinating. And Chuck Schumer was on the news this morning. Oh, we have to really legislate this AI. It's getting out of hand. It's dangerous. Ordinary people don't possibly know what to do with AI. It's making their lives better, but they're scared of it because it's taking their jobs. We have to set rules in place. We have to have barriers. And you just have to step away from him and think, why is he so worried about this? What is it that he feels he needs to regulate? And of course, they don't want us, the regular people, to have access to AI. Do you really think what he's saying means is research is going to stop on AI? What he says that things getting better and more advanced with AI means that they're just going to stop it? And Chuck Schumer said, well, we're way ahead of China and AI, and we're the leader in the world, and we have to keep it up, but we have to legislate it. We have to make laws against it. That's just ridiculous, really. Totally ridiculous. Because it cannot be stopped, even though people are trying to do it. And the people who are trying to stop it are the people in power. The people in power who are afraid of what's going to happen if regular people get ongoing, continued access to better and better AI. And I ask you, do you think the people at OpenAI are going to stop doing their research? No, because they're working secretly hand in hand with the government and the military. You think the Mid-Journey bot people, the art bot people, are going to be stopped by court rulings that are out of date and old, and oh, you can't register copyright an AI image, it's not a real image. Oh, it's just ridiculous. It absolutely is a real, controllable image, but of course, the law is always behind the technology. It's been that way since the beginning of time. So be very wary of these politicians who think they are expressing their best interest for you in controlling your access, your open access to artificial intelligence. They're trying to scare you because they want all the power and all the dynamics and all the computers on their side alone. They don't want you to have it. So that's an interesting sort of conundrum. What are you going to do? You can't stop technology. Can't stop computers. AI gets smarter and smarter every day. And they scare you, oh, you're going to lose your job. AI is going to take over the world, and, robots are going to come after you. I don't think anything like that is going to be happening soon or later. It will be very interesting to see what happens. Hey, what else is in the news? Have you heard about the submersible, it's not a submarine, it's a submersible that went down to visit the Titanic. Well, it's all over the news. There are 5 people trapped inside a metal tube that's 20 feet long. And the assumption is they're probably all not going to make it because there's no time to bring them up. It took them 2.5 hours to get down, if they're all the way down to depth. And if it takes them 2.5 hours to get back up where the oxygen is, and they're out of oxygen, and they're saying about now they'll be out of oxygen if no one panicked. And they don't even know where they are yet. Let's say they found them right now. Can they get them up in 2 hours? I don't know. But sometimes when people, deal with something stressful or horrifying or terrible, they make fun of it. There's a show called Hoarders on A&E, and they had a new episode this week with an interesting guy, I believe from Nebraska, who was a Vietnam vet who suffered PTSD from Vietnam, and he has suffered ever since. And one of the ways that he copes with his suffering is by collecting things. And it's also very interesting that when he's asked by, the therapist on site and the hoarding cleanup coordinator about anything that makes him uncomfortable, anything that he doesn't want to answer, he laughs. And it's a really contagious kind of laugh. He seems like a very happy guy. And then the therapist says, this is a serious conversation we're having, and, you're laughing. I'm just curious why. And the guy appears to be pretty self-aware. He admits he's a hoarder. He admits he doesn't want to get rid of things. He admits he doesn't want to lose money on the things that he hoards. And so he said, simply, well, sometimes it's just better to laugh than to cry. And then once he explained that, it sort of informed the rest of his interactions for the rest of the show. And you knew when he started his infectious laugh, he was upset, and that he did not like what was being said to him, and he was trying to relieve a lot of stress in his life. So that was very interesting to watch how he handled his stress. Well, there's also a sort of cultural sort of stress that we've been all sort of psychically sharing the past few days. And it has to do with this submersible, ironically called the Titan. And here's a cartoon that was posted this morning online. This is the submersible that's lost and probably going to stay wherever it is for a very long time, because they don't know where it is, and once they find it, it's 2.5 miles down in the ocean. That's how far the Titanic is, and that's where this thing was supposed to go and visit. Oh. So the submersible says, just imagine what it must have been like to be on the Titanic. And here's the second part of the cartoon. Bzzzt. Out of power, out of air, pretty much dead on the seafloor, just like the Titanic. Pretty horrifying cartoon, right? Whoops, what did I do? Oh, I've done something now. Oh, I can't see. Oh, what have I done? Don't mess with your stream. Just imagine what it must have been like to be on the Titanic. Boink. They have become the Titanic. And the name of this vessel is Titan. 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 Add an IC and you have Titanic. Terrible, horrible, awful story. And there's going to come a time, probably later today, maybe they'll wait until the morning. If they're still not found, they're going to say, look, there's nothing else we can do. We're calling off the search. Maybe one day there'll be a recovery, but who's going to pay to go find them? 5 bodies in a titanium casket, somewhere lost at sea. Whew. Must be terrible. Here's another interesting thing I found online yesterday. Never heard of this. Kind of curious. It's a website. TUTTO. No, excuse me. I'll put this link on our Discord server. TUTTU.io. And you type that into your web browser or your phone, and it takes you to this website where you can record an audio message to someone and send it to them. So, like if you're learning a language, or you need to send a message to someone who might be illiterate in a language in some way, you can record this, send it to them, send them a link, or you can upload an audio file you might have, and let them know what's going on. It's very interesting technology. So far, it appears to be completely and totally free. And then you look at the bottom and you think, well, there's got to be pricing somewhere. So far, I don't see anything that says anything about it costing you any money. So put that in the back of your mind as you're wondering what comes next in this crazy, mixed up world in which we live. Now I'm going to show you, this is our Discord server, right? A lot of stuff going on here. You're seeing some of my private areas, not private parts, private AI. This is where I do all of my work. So it looks, the server, if you visit, might say, oh gosh, there's nothing going on here. Well, there's a lot going on here. It's just that it's all locked and private. But one of the neat things that Discord told us to do today was these subscription areas you can create. You can put your whole server behind a paywall if you want to for $3 a month and have people pay. Or you can come and click on supporter updates, supporter chat, and supporter multimedia. And this allows you to support the work you're doing on Discord by having people pay for access to, in our case, certain areas. And these are new areas. Supporter updates, supporter chat, supporter media. I think it's $3 a month. And this is where we're going to have exclusive insider information that is only available there, that you can partake in and participate with us in our special private place. Now here's a place. This is our Ukraine area. And I'm going to show you some of the updates. Now, our friend Alexander has been our main correspondent throughout history and time for the past year or so. As long as the war's been going on, he's been wonderful about posting updates. And then for about 5 months, he disappeared. Then he's reappeared, and now he's posting updates again about the war in Ukraine. Hates Putin, don't we all? And here's some interesting, fun, mid-journey AI bot art that I've been playing with. Ukraine postage stamps, imagined, not real. Just a way of keeping this area alive with content until Alexander comes back. Ukraine war stamps. More Ukraine war stamps. Just very interesting, beautiful, fantastical art created by an art bot, and that we share in all of our areas on our server. And you can play around with it and update things, make things better. Now, here are some photographs that our friend Alexander sent us. I guess there's a lot of emphasis in this war effort for regular civilians, especially children who, are exposed to this terrible war, and they want to do something. They don't want to be left behind. They don't want to be scared. So the idea appears to be they proactively go out there and raise money and have conversations with people to try to not be scared of the war. And so here are some of the pictures that Alexander sends us. There's our friend Alexander in the white shirt and back with the kids in the neighborhood. And they, make beads and bracelets, and they go sell them, and then they collect money, and things are purchased for the guys at the front. It's nice, necessary, involves everybody. Here's a nice video. I don't think we have any audio. Maybe you can hear it.
Я дякую юним патріотам,
It's in Ukrainian, not
які
English.
допомагають військовим. Ми помнимо це і дуже цінимо. І вони нас дуже мотивують. І коли нам тяжко, ми завжди вспоминаємо, чого ми там стоїмо і для чого.
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава нації!
And Jan Marie's here still? You said, sorry, they're in a deadly situation. Right. Here's another picture of them all together, fighting the war, winning the war effort. It's beautiful. So then I thanked him for these pictures, and then he sent me this is a TikTok video that I cannot play because it has music on it and I'll get in trouble, but it's, traveling at night, singing Ukrainian songs. And then he wrote this. This is his Alexander's profile on Discord. KYM volunteer. Ask me about volunteering for Ukraine. He's been a member since June of 2022. And he's been a member here since July. And this is what he wrote through it last night, and he uses translating software, and it's beautifully, beautifully written. We live as if we will never die, making plans for years to come. We all lose a very precious thing in this. We lose the ability to enjoy the little things. War gives you true friends, but unfortunately, it takes them away from you early. War teaches you to be happy with your day and a ray of sunshine. We shut ourselves off from the beautiful things around us. Behind gadgets and concrete boxes, life is too fragile to learn to really love it. Peaceful skies to you all. I lost more than 50 beautiful people who were given to me and then taken away by the war. Good night to you. So that's beautifully written, from the heart, touching, important, necessary, and it makes you wonder. Hey, Janice says, emotional message. Yes, beautiful. We have to share that later on our Mastodon account. Find a picture to go with it. And it just makes you wonder, what am I going to have for lunch today? Oh, gosh, I don't know. It's a big conflict. I have to resolve it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to watch on TV tonight. I have so many chances. And then across the globe, in Ukraine, dealing with a flood, are we going to be able to eat tonight? Will we survive until tomorrow? The questions, the existence is very different and very telling. And now we're going to take a very brief 60-second break. And we shall return in just a moment. Hey, we're back from break. It's been a fascinating conversation. We got invaded by Donna from Iowa for the first 10 minutes of the show. Then the Jana Marie said hello, and she might still be here. We don't know. She's very busy. Then we talked about artificial intelligence. We talked about war in Ukraine. And now, sort of all related, we're going to talk about language, learning languages. Hey, it's Jana Marie is here. Yay! The baby's here. And how do you learn a language? Especially if you're not, a native speaker. And a lot of I have to do this to focus. And a lot of my experience with language learning was, in junior high trying to learn Spanish, which I now realize 40 years later, I have a pretty good memory of some of the vocabulary words, because when I think of the foreign language word in Italian, often I get the Spanish word in my head first. And then, of course, learning American Sign Language because of and with the beautiful Jana Marie Sweetheart. So we sort of have, language in our blood, and Jan is doing some investigation into Italian Sign Language, and this is part of our opera project where we are going to be interpreting operas for the deaf and doing videos also for the deaf of opera arias. And in the opera world, an aria is a song. So you have these long stretches of music in an opera, and then every once in a while, everything just kind of stops, and one or two people get together and they sing a song together, and that aria then becomes, famous and performed by many, many different people across the universe. So I'm learning Italian to help me try to understand the cultural significance, pronunciation of the words for the performances of opera and the videos that we will do. So when you are starting from nothing, trying to learn a language, it's very different today than it was 45 years ago in junior high in Lincoln, Nebraska, because you have a whole online world that is with you. So I am a guy who's used to teaching with a syllabus and an outline, and that's how I've learned. That's how I supposedly learned Spanish, but didn't really. So So I guess I would call myself a traditional learner. Hey, boomer. Hey, rando. And there are some opportunities for traditional learning online in a group setting or by yourself. They call it self-study, which is fine. And we will get to those different styles of learning over the course of future live stream simulcast episodes. But today we're going to start with just kind of an introduction on if you're looking to explore how a language works, where do you go and what do you do? Now, one of the first places you will go if you're learning a language is Duolingo. Duolingo. I will put the link on our Discord server. Now, here's the thing about Duolingo. A lot of experienced, I look terribly out of focus, a lot of experienced people who teach and learn languages, there we go, really hate Duolingo because it gamifies the learning experience. Now, that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, especially if you're just starting out and you want to know what to do and you don't know where to start. And a lot of the serious stuff that you learn online is very dry, very school-like. So something like Duolingo, this cute little character right here, can really help get you into the middle of the learning. And what's wrong with that? Now, Duolingo is based in, I believe, Philadelphia. There's another kind of clone competing service that's a lot like Duolingo called Lingo Deer, which we will get to in our next live show. And that is the punch your face in version of Duolingo. Same idea, same gamified learning experience, but much harder, much less friendly, and is by Asian developers, I believe in Korea. And their main thing is to teach Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. And then they've added other languages, okay? But that's their main focus. It's a serious sort of language learning. But with Duolingo, the idea is, let's make learning fun. And so I just, and you earn points. As you see, you have daily quests, you have a streak. See, I've just started. Where's my streak? My streak is, I think it's 11 days. And I haven't done my lesson for today because we're doing it together, maybe. And then you have daily quests that change every day. Earn 50 XP points. Now, every little exercise you do, section is like worth 20. Sometimes you get boosted, so it's worth 40. So this is like, 3 lessons. And then 2 perfect lessons means get 100%. And then speak in 12 exercises. I don't know if I can do the speech part because my microphone is not really hooked up for that. But maybe it will work. I don't know. So maybe we'll try this a little bit. And here's the home. And you can get a year subscription. You can learn, 10 languages at the same time if you want to. I kind of tried that a little bit and started learning a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of, what was the other one? I can't remember. Was it French? Spanish? I don't remember. And I don't recommend that because then you're really confused. Then you have, 3 things that you've just learned and you can't remember any definition of any of them. And then, there are flashcards, ways of studying. So then they have practice, right? Duolingo. leaderboards. I was doing better. May have fallen off a little bit. It looks like I don't know what place I'm in. 3 days to go. There are quests. There's a shop where you can buy things. There's your profile. So we go back to learn, and I'll just see what happens here. I click on start. Order in a cafe, lesson 2 of 4. It's hard. Start 10 XP. I'll see what happens.
Sație.
Okay. So, what is that saying? Sație.
Sație.
You can click it again and it tells you. And then can't listen now. Check. What do you want to do? I say it's this one.
Sație.
I click on check and I get notification. Hey, that's the right answer. Now I'm going to turn this down a little bit because sounds, things, all that can be copyrighted. So I will click continue. Then it says click to speak. I don't know if this will work. Is my microphone set up to work with this? I don't know, but I'll try. They want me to say grazie, which means thanks. So I click to speak. Grazie. Grazie. Yeah, I can't hear me. Oh, it's not working. Okay, so that doesn't sound right. Can't speak now. Microphone is off. They'll be back in 15 minutes. Continue. Okay. Write this in English. Thank you. Okay, so this is how you write thank you. And then you click on check. Good job. Okay, good. Now, this is what people don't like. Oh, there's allow to use my Duolingo to use my microphone. Okay, maybe my microphone's okay now. So this is what the hardcore people don't like. These little animations. You don't have to type. You just drag things. Well, sometimes you do type, and that's very difficult because you have to know how to spell the words. So continue. Here's another one. Okay, we'll turn this up so we can get the word.
Dormi.
Okay, is it dormi or dorma? Ear training.
Dormi.
I say dormi. Check-in Z. Yeah, baby. I got it right. Oh, here we go with the typing. Hello, a tea, please. Salve un. And you have to know how to spell tea. And in Italiano, it is T. Where's the T? Can I click? Can I pick? Oh, no. I guess I have to type it. T-E. So it's salve un te per favore. Check-in Sie und Zion? I got it right. Thank you very much. Continue. Now, isn't this fun? I mean, if you're a kid, an old person trying to learn something new, you don't know where to start, you don't want to be crushed. And people who are serious language learners say, look, I like Duolingo because I can go in there and I can either before or after my serious practice, and you want to spread out your knowledge and your understanding in a lot of different ways. I can just have a little bit of fun. Earn some points, and people say, well, it's addictive because you have to go back every day, then they entice you to stay longer. And all of that's true, but what's wrong with that? As long as you know what you're getting into. Now, you can't use Duolingo just as your only source to learn language because that won't be enough. Unte, right?
Te.
Unte. So I have to write that in English, and then I like this easier. I don't like typing on a keyboard, especially usually when I'm on my phone. So unte, we then say AT. Okay, fun. I don't even have to drag and drop it. I just click on it. Check-in Z. Nice job. Write this in Italian. A tea with milk. I would say un e te with con. Now, this is very straightforward structure. Italian's not always this way. With milk, con. Milk is latte. Un te con latte. That is my guess. And you can use a keyboard if you don't want to drag and drop. Check. Hey! So we have 6 in a row. And usually I do these very quickly because you get points if you do it faster, but we're doing it together. So, hey, high five for 5 in a row, crushing it. Now, I love the animation. I like the support. I like the encouragement. But the hardcore learners say this is inappropriate. It doesn't help you learn the language. All it does is gamify the language. Okay, type the missing word. Si con blank grazie. Si con... Type the missing... Oh, I have to listen to the word. They're going to speak the sentence and I have to fill it in.
Sì, con latte, grazie.
Okay, so si con latte grazie. Yes, with milk, please. So I have to spell milk in Italian. Do you remember what it was? I remember. I'll just type on my keyboard. Latte. Latte grazie. Check and see. Hey, score. Leave the chat. Un caffè. Si, un cornetto. Si, per favore. Now, they're asking you,
Caffè.
a coffee. Do you want a coffee? Is the response yes, a croissant? Or is the answer yes, please? Usually these are very easy because usually the choice is a word you have not been taught yet. But we're slowly progressing on day 11 or day 12. So, si un cornetto is a proper response if you're asked what you want, but you're not being asked what you want. You're being asked, do you want a coffee? So the correct answer would be, yes, please. Check and see, and we win. And here's the answer, yes, please. Meow. Continuing, type the missing word. Oh, we have to listen to this again.
Un caffè con latte.
Okay, so as you can see, we're on lattes today. Cafe, what? Latte con, with. So you type C, O, N, cafe con latte. Check-ins in Zion? Yes, a coffee with milk. Continue on. Write this in English. Grazie. And there it is. Thank you. Thank you. Check. Check, please. Amazing. Thank you. Salve un te. Okay, what does this mean?
Salve, un tè.
Hello. A T. Yes, please. Again, they're testing you. Yes, a coffee. Well, you wouldn't say, hey, you want a tea? You wouldn't say, yeah, a coffee. That doesn't make sense. Hey, you want a tea? Yeah, please. Always good to be polite. 10 in a row is sweet. Now, who doesn't want to see some guy get hit in the face with a cake by a bird owl? He has a name, but I don't know what it is. Write this in English. Con latte. Con means with. With. Latte, we know, means milk. Check. And right now they don't make you do punctuation. I'm sure they will in the future. Yay, we did it right. Type the missing word. Yes, thank you. See? Grazie. I believe it's Grazie and an E. Sì, grazie. Make harder. No, thank you. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's new. Good job. Continuing. Great. Let's make this a bit harder. Uh-oh. And you get this every lesson, the bird, and when it has the sweatband on, you know you're in trouble because they're making it harder. Usually it means like typing out longer things. Just like this. Yes, a coffee. Now, we've seen this typed for us, but we have not yet typed it ourselves, which we'll have to do now. And you can see right here, hard exercise. Si un caffè. Sì, un caffè. I will try. Check Z? Yes, sí, un café. But here we go. We're starting to get warned now. Pay attention to the accents. So I did not put the backslash on the E for café. A coffee with milk, please. Café con latte, ja, comma, per favore. Yes. Is it correct? We're going to find out. Hello. Pay attention to the accents. Un café con latte, per favore. I was going to put the E, I was going to do the right E, and I forgot, which happens. A perfect lesson. Okay, total XP 10. Amazing 100%. Now, usually I get a time, and it's blue, and I get a time like, hey, you did that in 1 minute. Or, hey, you did that in 2 minutes. Amazing. You're terrific. I guess I took too long because I didn't get any kind of love or affection here, which I completely accept. Continuing. So here, this is what they want me to do every day. And it's different every day. Sometimes I get it done, sometimes I don't get it done. Now, speaking in 12 exercises, I couldn't speak because I didn't have my microphone working, but I do have it working now. So I click on continue. I'm on 13 days. Hey, do a lesson every day this week for a perfect week. And again, this is what the hardcore learners do not like about apps like Duolingo. This is gamifying the experience. There's pressure to come back tomorrow and continue on. I say, so what? I'll be back tomorrow. Because it takes really, if you do it right, like 5 minutes. And who doesn't want to do a little 5-minute study? Now, if you click this barbell thing down here, you can practice things. More people are learning Irish on Duolingo than there are native Irish singers. Isn't that interesting? So this is a little practice session. So it wants me to match the spoken word with the spoken Italian word with the English word.
Oh.
O, which is just an O, is or. Thank you.
Sì.
Si, S-I, is yes. Hello.
Figlio.
Filio, F-I-G-L-I-O, is son, and filia is daughter. And
Zucchero.
zucchero, sugar, azúcar in Spanish. How do you say son? We just said it, filio. Select the matching pairs again. I'll try.
Caffè.
Cafe, coffee.
Padre.
Padre, we know that. Father,
No.
no is no.
Lui.
Oh,
Lui.
Louis, L-U-I, interesting word. L-E-I is different than L-E-I. Have to remember what it all means. What do you hear?
Lauro.
Lauro. There's Lauro and there's Lauro. This is Lauro. This is practice based on what we've learned before. Write this in English. Una moglie con un marito. Now, moglie is wife, marito is husband. I will try. Una, a wife, con, with, un, a marito. I will say husband. And then I will check to see if I did it correctly. Now, this is from like a couple of days ago. So they're checking. They're making you practice. I got it right. That's 5 in a row. Thank you. I'll have another, please. What do you hear?
Rido.
Rido with a trilled R. Did I get it right? Hello, of course. Piacere, Laura. Now, it's not Laura. They love to pronounce it Laura. And that's how I pronounce it too. So piacere, Laura. Piacere means nice to meet you. Piacere, nice to meet you. 4 words, 1 word. Laura. Check. Correct. Listen for the missing word. Okay. I turn this up.
Mario è un padre.
Mario è un padre. Mario is a father.
Madre.
That's mother, madre,
Padre.
padre. Check. Continue. Mario is a father. Chiara è una madre. Chiara is a mother. Translated in English, Chiara, same word, is a mother. Check. Fab. Did it right. Continuing on. Mario is a father. Okay? So we just did this the other way around. Italian to English. Now they're spinning it around on us and saying, now you tell us in Italian. Mario, same word, is a, and notice that backward slash, which always gets me. There's not a forward slash, I don't think. It's a or there is a forward slash, but not used very often. Backward slash with a E. Mario is a un. Not una is a female version. Un is male. Father is padre. Padre. Check. Now, I should get one of these wrong just to show you what it looks like when you get it wrong. But do I really want to mix up my game? I don't know. Usually when I don't want to make a mistake, I just make a mistake. Okay. Una moglie o un meow. So, a mother or a, and we don't know what it is because we have to listen to it.
Una moglie o un marito.
O un marito. So we have that before, which is husband. M-A-R-I-T-O, and you just learn it and you memorize it because that's what you're supposed to do. Check. And we just had this the other way around, so. Yay, a wife or a husband. Write this in Italiano. A son. Un figlio. Check. Excellent. Got it right. Type the missing word.
Lui è un marito.
Lui è un marito. Father. Lui è un marito. Check. Got it right. Type what you hear.
Sì, Chiara è una madre.
Sì, yes. Chiara è una madre. Let's listen to it again.
Sì, Chiara è una madre.
Chiara è una madre. Check. Got it right. I didn't get the accents right. I got to work on that. So far, they're not punishing me, and I probably won't get it right until they start punishing me. Great work. Now they want to make it a little harder. A wife with a husband. I have to type it. Okay, so we know. Una moglie, mother, con un marito. Una moglie con un marito. A wife with a husband. Did I get it right? Did I spell it right? Nicely done. Nice to meet you, Laura. Remember, it's piacere. Nice to meet you, 4 into 1. Nice to meet you, Laura. Piacere, L-A-U-R-A-A. I believe I spelled piacere right, because it is a lovely word that you need to know. Piacere, I did it right. Continue, perfect lesson. 10 points. Only 10 points. Amazing. Continue. I earned 50 XP. I did 2 perfect lessons. I get to continue. And I won an award. gamified 5 gems. And you can use gems to buy certain powers and other fun things. So, hey, that's the show. Thank you for being here. We talked about the Iowa School for the Deaf reunion, October 13 and 14. Donna and Pepsi visited us. Jana Marie Sweetheart visited us. Talked about AI. And we learned a little Italian using Duolingo today. And next time, we'll use a different learning method. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Be well. You know where to find me. It's all on our Discord server. Take care. Be well. Bye.